My name is Martin. I'm your friend. Welcome to Leadership Group. One day I was listening to one great leadership teacher and man of God, Dr. David Oyedepo, and he said somebody asked him that what is Africa's number one problem? He said it is leadership. He said, what is the number two problem? He said leadership. And what is the number three problem of Africa? He said leadership. So leadership is Africa's problem. And true, there's a leadership void in Africa. Why Africa is poor, why Africa is where it is, the greatest problem is the leadership structure of Africa. And therefore, if we are to rise and move to the next level, we have to work on our leadership potentials. Our nations, our communities are stagnant and backward because of the leadership crisis. So what I want to say is that it is good for us to start to involve leadership in our curriculums, in our school structures, in our educational structures. Because you can learn chemistry, you can learn biology, you can learn whatever you want to learn in school. At the end, you come and you are going to face society. At the end, you come out and you will surely be a leader, or you surely lead something, or you surely have to do something which has to do with leadership. And therefore, if we start to train and we start to educate and we start to come out with training programs concerning leadership in our schools, in our societies, we are going to be able to raise up a lot of leaders and these effective leaders that will be able to lead our communities and manage our resources. You see, it's really a pitiable thing when we see that Africa has more than 40% of the world's resources. There is one of the poorest nations, one of the poorest continents in the world. So if there's a leadership crisis, what should we do? We now have to learn more about leadership. We now have to get involved in raising leadership academies, leadership institutes, coming out with leadership curriculums, leadership training programs that will help to empower, especially the upcoming leaders, the young people who are going to be future leaders. Therefore, leadership is very important. I want to also encourage you, maybe you have a church, you are a pastor, start to involve your people in learning and being trained in the aspect of leadership. Come out with leadership curriculums, even in the church, and train your people how to be good leaders. It's going to be a blessing and it's going to move your church forward. This has been Leadership Group. Keep on eating. Bye for now.